no, I'm making the point he's violating my Fourth Amendment. And I said, oh, you're here to violate my Fourth Amendment. And he backed off. And I've dealt with a lot of military cop types. If you sit there and 100% get in their face, it doesn't work. And if you grovel, it doesn't work. You've got to be mainly sarcastic with them, but in a controlled way. Like, oh, yeah, you really care about me. You know the government deals the drugs, and the guy smiles because they know that. They all know it's all over the Texas papers, Houston Chronicle, El Paso Times, you name it, that the U.S. government shipping in the majority of the narcotics and being caught doing it. And that's what's so outrageous. I talked to Hispanic friends of mine, Hispanic folks that work in this office, and they were all like, oh, yeah. When you're Hispanic, they just wave you on through because there's so many illegals pouring across 100 miles up on that major highway. They've got them on all the major highways. It's ridiculous. You never hear about them grabbing illegals at these. And so if you're Hispanic, they think, well, you might be illegal because that's about 80% of the illegals. They just let you on through. Now, I have been told if you're Arab or Asian, look out. Sometimes they will drag you off, even if you're a citizen and don't have the proof of it. It's all about drugs, as evidenced by our video. Here's another one. Ha, 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 that's the way to handle it. Alex, you caved in and answered their questions. Why? Because under federal regulations, that's an internal port checkpoint, and I did not want my children all drug off and freak them out. And so when he said, okay, I'm not going to come on, he backed off. I could tell with the Border Patrol guy, he went, all right, just tell me how many are in here. I could tell that was a little compromise. And I said, okay, there's 3 children, my wife, and the driver, okay? He said, all right, and shut the door. So I guess I'm the bad man. And I'm the bad man, too. This week, I'm going to be up in Dallas, 6 p.m., Federal Reserve, one of the main headquarters of the 12. Then they have evil satellites down in Houston, San Antonio. I'll be at San Antonio, 12 noon, Saturday. Sunday, I'll be, I'm getting it all backwards. I'm going to be Friday, 6 p.m., Dallas, Federal Reserve, main branch, for 2 hours, 6 to 8, a little after dark. It's dark about 8. And then I'm going to be in Houston, high noon, Federal Reserve Bank, for 2 hours, giving a speech and talking to folks. Please be there. And then Sunday, 10 to noon, because we got to get back up here and do the Sunday show, 4 to 6, I'm going to be 10 to noon, San Antonio Federal Reserve. It is so imperative that you call local talk radio, that you call national news, that you call newspapers. And you say, hey, the end of the Fed's been going on for 4 years and getting ignored. This is not just go after Wall Street and capitalism, which is a red herring. The bankers want to get rid of their competition and have crony capitalism. We're going after the real power structure. I need your help. I need your help to get the word out. Now, if you want the communists to represent change in this country and take control of the revolution against the bankers and let them redirect all of that towards raising your taxes, don't come out to the events this weekend. And again, send us emails. Tell us about you're in the Fed group or libertarian group or whatever group you are. If you want to go after the bankers that finance the war machine, the whole 9 yards, you want to go after the heart of the matter, the folks that have gotten the $27 trillion in bailout money, it's the Federal Reserve. That's why we were out there in 2008, 2009, 2010 protesting them. We're going to be there. And we need your help. We're all in this together. And wherever you are in the country, go to your Federal Reserve branch bank. Also, we've seen people occupying, going into the lobbies, or bare minimum, going out and sitting in their front yards of Bank of America's, J.P. Morgan's, Goldman Sachs's. They've all been caught engaged in criminal activity, taking houses they don't own, lying in court saying they own them, robo-signing. They need to be occupied. So I'm calling Friday also, people across the country. If you want to actually do something, Wall Street, that's a red herring. It's just like, oh, every company in America, they're saying is bad, the free market's bad. No, no, no. The mega banks want to shut down their competition. We're going to go directly to culprits with names, like Bank of America, Wells Fargo, laundering the drug money and getting caught. Go after them. Draw attention that they're the ones that are bad. That's the real Occupy the New World Order. Take back America, take back the world. No to austerity. What are our demands? We want to abolish the Federal Reserve. We want to start with an audit, a real audit of the Federal Reserve. We're already learning where the tens of trillions went. We want the insiders from Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, and others that run the Federal Reserve and the Treasury in a revolving door, we want them investigated by state grand juries. We want them indicted for all the different crimes they've publicly committed, giving themselves, in some cases, hundreds of millions in bailout money directly to themselves, like Henry Paulson. We want arrest, prosecutions, and convictions. Ladies and gentlemen, I am definitely crossing the Rubicon on this one. I'm going directly up against the banksters. They've put out their announcements that they're tracking U.S. citizens everywhere that are criticizing them as an intimidation tactic in cyberspace. They're marking everybody down, making a list, who supports them and who doesn't. They've hired tens of thousands of lobbyists to hit counties and cities and Rotary clubs and high schools and colleges. They're sitting in Federal Reserve representatives like Herman Cain to tell you how great they are. They know they're in trouble. They've miscalculated. It's us or them. They're not giving us quarter. And as a man who loves my family, as a man who loves liberty, I must face them down. Will we defeat them this weekend? No. But our resistance in the end will. This is another battle in the war. Who wants it the most is going to win it. You have no excuses when they take over the opposition and raise your taxes and shut down more factories if you don't go out and identify the real enemy. If you let George Soros, the Democratic Party, play the part of the opposition when they are Wall Street, the corrupt elements of it, and misdirect it into austerity and new taxes to pay them government welfare and banker bailouts, you get what you deserve. Neil Bortz is not going to tell you to protest the Fed. He'll tell you they're great. Rush Limbaugh is going to tell you about it. Glenn Beck has started to tell a little bit about it and got fired off Fox. So you got to give him his due on that. You actually got to, the Tides Foundation is behind this Wall Street junk too. And Beck called that. So Beck's not quite as bad. The point is, you got to call on Hannity and all the rest of them to tell the truth. Okay, look, the Federal Reserve isn't backing off. It's scorched earth. There's no quarter. They're not just trying to enslave us. They want to fully take over. We've got to face them down. They want to bring in austerity here. So you better be at the demonstrations nationwide. There are limitless ways to go into business for yourself, but most involve substantial capital and risk. Our InfoWarsTeam.com operation is different. We promote premium quality health, energy, and skincare products using dynamic, caring personalities and state-of-the-art media technology to spread a powerful message of health, wealth, longevity, and freedom. This low-cost business opportunity is designed for full-time or part-time, so you can work as little or as much as you'd like. It is you that defines the reward level. Whether you are seeking a few $100 extra per month or a 6 or even 7-figure annual income, it's up to you. Want to find out more? Shoot an email with InfoWars Team in the subject line to InfoWars Team Coordinator MZ and tell him a little bit about yourself. That's the initials MZ at InfoWarsTeam.com. That's MZ at InfoWarsTeam.com. I only promote products that I truly believe in, and these are phenomenal. Whatever you do, visit InfoWarsTeam.com.
Fight back this cold and flu season with the world's best garlic extract, Ali C. Why Ali C? Because it helps your body fight viruses, bacteria, and fungi. Ali C has been scientifically proven in double-blind studies using low doses to greatly reduce the number, severity, and duration of common colds. Ali C contains 300 milligrams of stabilized allicin, the active ingredient in crushed garlic. Studies show Ali C is effective against MRSA, bacterial, fungal, and viral infections. One tablet of Ali C has the equivalent of 40 cloves of garlic. Ali C supports your body's resistance to all types of conditions and can help lower high blood pressure and high cholesterol. So boost your body's resistance to infection with nature's best garlic extract, Ali C. For more information and to order Ali C, call 877-888-7126 or go to garlichealthproducts.com. That's 1-877-888-7126 or go to garlichealthproducts.com for your Ali C today.
Hey guys, are weaker testosterone levels taking you out of the game? Are you gaining fat, feeling tired, losing desire in the bedroom? Get back in the game. Call now for a risk-free trial of Ageless Male, a natural supplement shown to raise testosterone by 61% and maintain healthy, normal levels. No injections, no appointments. Just take Ageless Male every day and boost your testosterone by 61%. When your levels are healthy, you can feel energy again, a great outlook again, and yes, a healthy sex drive. The results are life-changing. Beware of cheap knockoffs. Ageless Male is an exclusive formula and the only one proven in research to boost testosterone 61%. Try Ageless Male, risk-free. Just call 1-800-497-8345. 1-800-497-8345. 1-800-497-8345.
Optics Planet is calling all hunters, shooters, and outdoorsmen. It's time to gear up. As the best online retailer of rifle scopes, red dot sights, lasers, and other firearm accessories, Optics Planet has a special deal to offer GCN listeners. You may already know OpticsPlanet.com has the best selection of weapon lights, holsters, night vision, binoculars, and tactical gear on the planet. With incredibly low prices, free shipping on most orders, and USA-based phone support, Optics Planet is the online retailer of choice for discerning gun owners and outdoor enthusiasts. Featuring Loophole, Blackhawk, EOTech, Crimson Trace, Night Force, Trijicon, Surefire, over 700 top brands. For a limited time, head to opticsplanet.com/GCN to get a free Streamlight Keymate, the world's most powerful keychain light with purchase. That's opticsplanet.com/GCN or call 800-332-OPTICS right now to speak with an Optics Planet product specialist. 800-332-6784.
Big John. Big John. Every morning at the mine you could see him arrive. He stood 6'6" and weighed 245, kind of broad at the shoulder and narrow at the hip. And everybody knew you didn't give no lip to Big John.
Okay, I'm going to shut up now and take calls for the rest of the hour, interspersed with some Hank Williams coverage. I haven't even gotten to that yet. Let's go ahead and talk to Matt in Nebraska. Matt, thank you for holding.
Thank you, Alex. How are you doing?
Good, sir. Welcome.
Good. Hey, just a few things. Omaha has a Federal Reserve branch, and I would like to have Nebraskans go out there and protest, too. Help you with in the Fed.
Exactly. There are Campaign for Liberty groups everywhere. There are libertarians and people that are aware of how the world really works, not dumbed-down Republicans or dumbed-down Democrats. And it's time to reach out to those dumbed-out groups. I would send emails to all the liberal groups, conservative groups, everybody, and just invite everyone, say, hey, there's a demonstration against the Federal Reserve. They're the real insiders that got all the bailout money. They're the problem. Be there this Saturday afternoon. Pick a time. Be there. And even if 5 people show up, it will draw attention. The local news media will come, and we will start identifying the real issue. But in many areas, there's going to be hundreds of people. And we need to continue the next weekend to demonstrate against them. But I'm telling you, I'm calling for the Dallas Fed, if people believe in this, to occupy it. And I don't mean even their private Federal Reserve property. Because even though they're criminals, and even though they masquerade as a federal agency, we don't want to, disrespect property rights, but there's a big sidewalk around it, big park area around the Dallas Fed. It's perfect. It's time to occupy it, and get thousands of people at the Dallas Fed. In fact, the more I think about it, that's the place for everybody to converge. We'll do the sub-stops as well. But everybody needs to be there this Friday, 6 o'clock Dallas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Kansas, Missouri, Mississippi, Louisiana, New Mexico, wherever you are, Colorado, come to that Dallas event for 2 hours. Then I'm going to get in the bus and drive to the next town to get at the media attention. I'll be doing special transmissions at prisonplanet.tv. It'll also be on the audio streams off and on from the road the entire weekend. I do it the whole time, but I've got to have IT people here to run it, and they got to have some time off. I'll be all over the place. I cannot stress how important it is that then people stay there. And if you get a few thousand people there, and then folks agree to kind of rotate in and out, it will get so much attention, more people will show up, and it'll go on for weeks. Occupy the Dallas Federal Reserve. I'll guarantee you, phones are ringing at the Pentagon, phones are ringing at the White House right now. This is scaring them, Matt. We need your help. And then, yes, Campaign for Liberty. I haven't called them, but if you're a Campaign from Liberty contributor, you should let them know what your thoughts are. And I would imagine that's Campaign for Liberty. And Ron Paul has said we need to be protesting the Fed. He said it on CNN and MS.